Hello everyone, my name is Susan Arnett. I'm here to talk to you guys today about the importance of everybody learning how to do CPR. A little bit about myself. I've been a paramedic for almost 8 years. In that time, I've been with a busy fire department that runs everything from urban to rural areas. I've spent most of my time in the urban and suburban areas. Over my 8 years, I have seen many cardiac arrests, everything from infants on through to the elderly. And very rarely have I ever seen bystanders or family members performing CPR. CPR can make a difference in the outcome of a cardiac arrest. Now, approximately 2,000 infants, children, teens, and young adults die from sudden cardiac arrest every year, or SCA. Only about 30% of children ever receive bystander CPR. CPR can double your chances of survival. Knowing CPR can give you the confidence to act. It can be learned quickly, it can be learned easily. You can do it online, friends and family, or in an official class. Some reasons why CPR is important to know. Over 88% of sudden cardiac arrests occur in the home. 70% of Americans state they feel helpless and do nothing when they encounter someone who's in cardiac arrest. Either they do not know how to perform CPR or they have forgotten their training. There's many things that can cause cardiac arrest, including drowning, choking, heart attacks, severe allergic reactions, electric shock, intentional and accidental drug overdoses, suffocation, and trauma. Approximately 10 to 20 deaths occur every year due to what appear to be minor blows to the chest, often while involved in sports. Some examples involve football helmet contact with the chest during a tackle, bodily collision, maybe during soccer, or a karate kick. 75% of these people are under 18 years old. Without quick intervention, death is nearly guaranteed. Less than 5% will survive unless CPR is started within 3 minutes of onset. Here's another example of why CPR is important to know. We're going to go over a timeline. This timeline covers from the time that the heart stops to when CPR is begun. In 0 to 4 minutes, brain damage is unlikely. In 4 to 6 minutes, brain damage has become possible. 6 to 10 minutes, brain damage is now probable. In over 10 minutes, brain death is likely. Now, on average, throughout the United States, it takes approximately 8 minutes for 911 to respond to a call. This is from when they are dispatched till they arrive at your home. This does not include the call. This does not include them getting from their vehicle into your house. What if you don't have the closest unit available? These are reasons it's important. Even at the 8 minutes, brain death is still probable without intervention. If a family member or a bystander knows how to do CPR and intervenes, you can move brain death down to an unlikely event. Now, anybody can learn CPR. CPR teaches more than just the physical actions. It teaches you what to do in an emergency. Younger children and the disabled can still direct actions, and some of these people may be able to involve themselves with CPR using modifications that they've come up with their instructors. Over 100,000 to 200,000 lives of adults and children could be saved if people knew CPR and performed it. Let's go over some quick how-tos for CPR. We're going to start with adult CPR. Now, there's been some major changes in adult CPR over the last couple of years. The new recommendation, which has great scientific backing if you would like to go to the American Heart Association website and look it up, it's called hands-only CPR. There are only 2 steps when it comes to this. Step 1 is call 911. Step 2 is to push hard and fast on the center of the chest. The goal is for a rate of 100 compressions a minute, which is about the same of the Bee Gees song, Staying Alive. If you want to get this song in your head, it's faster than 1 a second. Push hard and fast, and call 911. Breaths are not important when it comes to CPR in adults. There's enough blood in the oxygen to keep the brains alive, to keep the bodies functioning, until more higher level interventions such as EMS or even the hospital become involved. Now, the more complicated one is going to be child and infant CPR. I'll move this a little bit closer for you so you can see a little better what's going on. When it comes to infant and children for CPR, number 1, breathing and oxygenation is still very important for children and infants. It is so important, in fact, that if you are alone and have no way of contacting 911, you should actually stop and perform 2 minutes of CPR before you leave this child or infant behind. So when it comes to the actual process of CPR, there's 3 steps. Step 1 is you're going to either use the heel of your hand or your fingers, depending on the size of the child or infant. Step 2 is you're going to press in the center of the chest at the nipple line. And then for breathing, you're going to, if it's an infant or small enough, you're going to put your mouth over their nose and mouth. If they're larger, you're going to pinch their nose and put your mouth over their mouth. And the goal is you push 30 times and then give 2 breaths. And then you repeat this and continuously until either the child regains consciousness or a higher level of intervention has arrived. And with children and infants, it's the same rate of 100 compressions per minute as it is with adults. That Bee Gees tune, Staying Alive. It's a great reference. It's a good way to help think of it, keep yourself on track. And never forget to call 911. When it comes to CPR, anybody can learn how to do CPR. The key is take a class. When you take this class, invite a friend, invite your family, have the class at your house. The key is it's going to help you feel prepared. If you know how to take care of people, you're going to know what to do, and you're going to know how to help other people know what to do. You can contact many sources to learn about classes and how to do this. American Red Cross, the American Heart Association, community centers, schools, places of worship and work. There's many others. The key is learn CPR. You can help someone that you love. You can help someone that you don't even know, but you can make a difference in someone's life. Enjoy taking your CPR class.